And the
Wow.
Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, that stuff get to your head and all type of stuff.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Wow.
On the race.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It's Eckler again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play fake. Here's Willis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Out of the gun.
What?
Running it. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. On 2nd and 9, Willis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, it's
Yo.
intercepted. He was trying to give it
Come
to
on,
Ridley.
bro.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
In that situation, on 3rd and inches, it's not a surprise that you're going to have big-time guys up front trying to stop things, so you've got to win the leverage game. And the offensive line did that. They got lower than the guys in front of them and pushed them aside. But even they had to be surprised at what the result was. That kind of yardage on 3rd and inches, that's not what you get on every play.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Chubb on the counter. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. This is Ford. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now they send a man in motion right. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. So try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, it's Willis. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. 2nd and 5. Willis. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Willis, 4th down here. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That one goes for 8 yards. The Browns had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this? Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. And York on now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First and 10 now, Willis and the Titans at their own 21. Off the play fake, here's Willis. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Willis going deep for Hopkins. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Willis going deep for Hopkins. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. Boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Come on, come on. Pass the 11, pass the 11. Go, sweet.
Now Willis on 4th down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, Willis. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Again, Willis to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Mike Williams from 13 yards out. And the Titans get a bit closer. The extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game,
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. To try again after the sack, Watson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double the...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Willis. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And again, it's Chubb. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And that's where this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Watson off play action. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Willis. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Touchdown! Austin Eckler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Boy, I got a good 2 weeks off, man. Boy.
So we will start here.
Man. Hey, boy. I'd say.
Offense ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Well, it's a shuffle pass and it's complete. And some room to roam now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Lose at that nigga, man.
Touchdown, Cleveland. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the
bro,
right
come in a
situation,
party burping, bro. Come
when
on.
it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Throw left side complete. That's Bush. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Yo,
Defenders get to
yo,
him there, and
playing
that
at
is
this
the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. This one caught by Ridley, and he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. This time Willis will throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now this time Willis throwing it. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action, Willis. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach.
There he goes, left side. The 40. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown. Cleveland. Darren Waller, 85 yards. And the Browns get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Browns. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
You remember in preseason when we went to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 11 now. They run it again with Chubb. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. So that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 2nd and 10, Willis. He finds Hopkins complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 1st and 10, it's Willis. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, here's Willis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Up the middle with Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
Bro, this nigga, my quarterback not even all there right now. I can't really do that.
Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best
Malik.
top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away.
Touchdown, Titans.
This is a different league.
Malik Willis with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number
I can get you in the other league, Julian.
And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they
Kirby Dearest?
this 4th quarter deficit.
Wow.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Bruh, what you mean? You ain't good.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Alright, after this game,
a short kick,
nigga.
and he'll be out of bounds.
Hey, I might still come back though. Hold up. Yeah, I can. So I can. 3 touchdowns, not that much. Okay.
The Browns drive about to get started. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but The turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. It sort of goes without saying that's the risk of running the option play. You can put the ball on the ground. They did there and turned it over.
So true, because you've got so many different decisions that have to be made. Are you handing the ball off inside, or are you just keeping it yourself, or you pitch it to your trail guy? And sometimes you get caught in between, and you're a little indecisive on the play, and it turns into the ball on the ground. Fortunately enough, they weren't able to return it for a touchdown.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2nd and 10. Willis looking to throw it.
No way.
It'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
No way.
And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is incomplete here. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock.
He's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Throwing now, Watson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Watson now to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 4th down, Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. And Watson's going to throw it here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Quick throw completed by Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 6 yards away. And the Browns have